Om Tat Sat. My humble prostrations to the all-pervading Brahman, to my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayanandaji Maharaj, to the Divine Mother and all sages and saints, and to each of you divine soul watching today's satsang. We are currently studying this holy scripture called the Mysticism of Devi Mahatmya, worship of God as Mother, commentaries by my Guruji Swami Jyotirmayanandaji Maharaj, narrated by myself Swami Nikhilananda. So let's get started. We will be studying the mystic meaning of the killing of the demons. So as we have explained, Shumbha and Nishumbha, they represent Ahamata and Mamata. Ahamata means egoness and Mamata is mindness. The two great obstacles on the spiritual path of an aspirant. These obstacles are removed with the severing of the Rudra Granthi, or the knot of the heart in the avidya or ignorance in the Agnya Chakra. So that has to be removed for us to evolve. Egoism is born of non-discrimination between the shining self and the chitta, or the mind stuff in which the self reflects. Due to ignorance, the soul is unable to separate itself from the mind. And that is the problem, and that is our project. In Raja Yoga, this is termed as Asmita Klesha, or the affliction of the ego. This Asmita Klesha, or Ahmata I-ness, is destroyed by Viveka Khyati. Viveka Khyati is called the intuitional knowledge of the self. When an aspirant perfects the Sananda and Sasmita Samadhi, these are meditation techniques, and the Samadhis relate to the planes of cosmic mind, his intellect becomes intuitive. He begins to see himself as the self, separated from the mind stuff and the chitta. So before, where it was all confused and one homogeneous product, now you can see the self clearly separated from the ego and mamata, mindness. But in the absence of intuitional vision, the ego creates a sense of ownership towards the chitta or the mind stuff. So the ego takes over. This is expressed by one's affirmation that the mind is mine. Therefore, all that proceeds from the mind is also mine. The body, the pranas, the senses, all these are mine. The friends, the relatives, and material possessions, all these are mine also. This sense of mineness is the younger brother of Shumbha, known as Nishumbha. With the destruction of Chanda and Munda, the illusions related to activity and inactivity were destroyed. With the destruction of Rakta Bija, the externalization of the mind is thwarted, and the mind is made to flow towards Brahman. This is called Brahmakara Vritti, the absolute self. And with the destruction of Nishumbha, the sense of mindness is destroyed. With the destruction of Shumbha, the sense of I-ness along with the source, ignorance, is destroyed. So this is the mystic meaning of this, and we will continue this mystic meaning and conclude this tomorrow in the satsanga. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Om Tat Sat.